Well, we are back. Hola,
Hello, my friend.
Tony.
How are you?
Yeah, we're good. We're back. We're on time. We're actually slightly ahead of schedule, which is
This
a
may
new
not happen
thing.
again.
Which is a new thing. Us being ahead of the curve. Well, we are. I think like to think, Tony, you in particular are generally speaking ahead of the curve. Me, on the other
Usually.
hand, well, whatever. But we are on time. It is
Good.
Thursday. My camera, like if I move, I have to be very still. If I move, I get out of
Same.
it goes out of focus
I
and
know,
like
mine too. Mine too.
I don't get it. But
It's all right. When we have the studio, it'll be fine.
I
We'll
know,
get a
I
real
agree. And
cameraman.
yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be
They're
awesome.
all over the
I
place, by the way.
yeah.
Not a lot of money either to
Well,
rent.
we'll also have to be closer to one another.
Yes.
The 3 hour travel time is probably inconvenient
We got to get
for
paid for that.
the time being. Our friend Mr. Boyd Davis should be popping on, so we'll see what Boyd
Hmm.
has to offer. You have some interesting and what's the word? I don't go as far as to say exciting, but
Yeah, I think so.
sort of exciting. It's
I
definitely
think so.
different.
I
I
think
don't
so.
think
Yeah.
anybody else is doing it.
So it's gonna be a little different show today. Football. I haven't bet anything. I'm gonna put that on a back burner for the time being. And I'll tell you why when I get there in a moment. Let me go through real quick this morning. Last night was terrible. Terrible. 1-4, 1-3, 1-4, whatever it was. Uh, I wasn't comfortable. I don't ever take shots at anything. I bet with a reason. Anything I bet, there's a reason behind it. But I knew after I bet, I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that either. And the results bore that out. So I sent the members a message last night. I said, you know what? I'm going to take a beat. I want to see what happens tomorrow, see if what I see changes because it's been, I don't want to say foreign, I've seen all of it, but different than what normally happens, especially in the morning. So this morning I got up, I said, let's see what's going on. And I said, oh, yeah, this is what I'm used to seeing. I've seen this movie 1,000 times before. So I wanted to lead with that. Let me just run through uh, what I looked at, what I marked down. Well, I didn't bet this stuff, by the way. I said I was taking the day off. I take the day off, but I want to run down just the uh, the sides totals, where they opened, where I jotted them down, and where they went, and where they are now. So the first one was West Virginia. It opened 15 and a half. It was up as high as 17 and a half in a few places. It's back to 15 and a half now, and the reason these games snap back is very simple. It's not, sometimes there's setups. You don't have to set up. A setup is 15 and a half open, went to 16 and a half, and went back to 14 and a half. If it's still at the open, don't let that rattle you. You're still even as far as the assumed bet you would have made at minus 15 and a half. And the reason it snaps back is because these larger groups middle as many games, almost as many games as they bet. When you see a real bet, you'll see it's not coming back. It's going, this would have went from 15 and a half to 18. It's not coming back. So that's how you know the difference between a bet and when something gets middled. Now, amongst these sides and totals, I'd say there's 1, 2, 3, 6, probably 3 or 4 of them got middled, and I'll run them down for you real quick. So the first one will be West Virginia. The next one's Abilene Christian. Open minus 3.5, up to 4.5. This is a real bet. I don't see this coming back. Maybe 4. You're still on the right side at minus 3.5. I don't think it's coming back. This one, I don't believe it got. I think this got to 5 at a few places. I think FanDuel went to 5. No, that wasn't it. Maybe let's see. Let me. I should have jotted down the books where it did go. So for Circa got to 5.5, as a matter of fact, and then back to the current 4.5. And this is again another middle game. So they lay 3.5. they take 5.5, and it makes all the sense in the world. When you're betting big money, maybe six figures, and you don't want to risk six figures, you want to risk five to win double-digit sixes. That's why they do it. The next one, Denver and Washington over 154.5. There's 54.5s, there's 53.5s. It's circa's at 53. Again, I think this may get hit. These games that got middled, if they went, we'll take the West Virginia game initially. If it went to 17.5 before, that's not a setup. I think it might not get back to 17.5, but it'll get to 16.5 again, I believe. We'll see. That's why I wanted to see the reaction of these lines from the open to right before the close. I want to see what happens, and then I'll know where I'm at. All right, Miami of Florida over 154. It's 55.5. 365 is 56.5. Everybody else is 55. This looks like a real bet to me. Never came back. I think there were a few more 56s, but I think that looks like a real bet to me. We'll see. This is a real bet. Grambling State and Iowa. Open 141.5. Currently 144.5. That's a real bet. That's the difference when I say whether the difference between something that's middled and something that's not. This is a straight shot. All day. It never moved. Never came back, rather. All right. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Portland. This is another one. Open 162, 161.5. I'm sorry. Currently 164.5. Never came back. So this is a real bet. And I think I missed one along the way. Let me see. West Virginia, Ab Christian, Denver. Did I do Denver and Washington? I believe I did. Yeah. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Portland. Yeah, that's all of them. So now, what I would do, since now you know what the games are, you know what the openers are, you can live bet this stuff. So let's take West Virginia because it's the first one. So it opened 15.5. Let's say Campbell, for some strange reason, goes out 4-0. Now you're not going to get the type of reaction you would if West Virginia went out 4-0, but it might drop to, I don't know, 14.5. You don't fire from the hip. Wait and get the best number you can, and then bet it accordingly. Now that you know what the openers were and where the movement was. Now on to what I'm thinking of doing. I talked to some people. I got DM'd, and people like, what can you do? I don't feel like committing for a whole month. I'm going away. I go away for business. 2 weeks out of the month. Another, somebody else. I really don't bet during the week. It's just I bet on the weekends. Great. So I talked with Joe. I said, what about if we do something where we can, a daily $10 a day? $10 a day, you're going to get the same thing that my members get every day. So this is what's going to happen.
I love this, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, no one else is doing this, by the way. No one. First of all, no one would do it and show you what really goes on in this business. Half of them don't know how to do it. The other half don't want you to know. Me, I don't care. I want everybody to win. I don't give a shit. I got more in my back pocket. I'll figure out another way. It doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is 8 o'clock every morning. I'm going to either do a voice. I have a voice channel in my Discord for members. I'll either do an audio or audio and video.
I love the audio. Yeah, I love the audio and the video. So it's kind of like this when we pull up. Hold on. The odds screen, which I just pulled up on there. Like, I think that the idea of lifting the curtain. Now, this is where I mentioned earlier. If you're a member, you're getting the text messages. You have access in the Discord, and they're there. You put them in, boom, they're there. Now, this is a little different. You'll be live, right? And thanks, Charlie. You'll be live,
Thanks, Charlie.
and like you gotta kind of pay attention. But you're in at a big discount, but it's almost like a learning tool to actually understand the machinations of what you're looking at, how you're going about your day, and you do it every day anyway.
Hmm.
So to me, like you said, nobody's doing that,
No.
and nobody probably would do it. What do you care? I think I think there's something there that can be really unique.
Yeah, for $10 a day, you're not going to get anything close to this anywhere else. Um, this is the way it's really done. Aside from the middle, I don't. It's too early to middle anything for me. Now, I'm not betting $100,000 a game either. It's easy for me to say because I'm not betting that. But these guys that bet like that, 50,000 a game, 75,000 a game, for them, they don't want to risk the kind of money for a loss during uh, for on a loss when they could risk chump change to them with the chance to win a buck 50 with a $7,500 risk. So on 75,000. And that's the way they approach this. Not everyone. I listed the guy. I mentioned the games and showed you the games that are straight bets. And are there setups? Yeah. Are you going to know what they are? Probably not, unless I tell you what they are. It's not that easy. It took me years and years to figure it out. And I still sometimes make mistakes. I'm not perfect, far from it. But I know what's going on in this market. I've been doing this a long time. And, to get that inside look for $10 a day, I just thought it was something. I know that people are interested for the reasons I mentioned. And now, the one issue, not an issue, the one caveat is I'm going to start this. The members are going to be on for tomorrow. It's today. You know, if you guys want to, if you guys want in today, I got to know pretty soon because I need you to create a Discord. I need you to send. Well, I'm sorry. I need to send you an invite to the Discord. Once you're in there, I need to give you a certain role that's going to allow you into the members bets channel. If that makes sense. Most of you guys know Discord. If you don't, just DM me and I'll explain it for what I know about it, which is very limited. Very limited. I know a lot more about betting than I ever will about Discord. I can tell you that. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do mainly for Saturday. So give guys a chance to get on board. Saturday, I need payment and I need a commitment tomorrow. The
Yeah,
sooner the better, so I can get you set up in Discord. It's not going to be 10 to 8. Oh, Tony, I want in. I can't do it because I'm not going to have a conversation with anyone while I'm betting. You're going to see me bet. I'm going to tell you what I'm betting, and then you just got to be ready to bet. This is not something that's going to translate over to a text message or anything else. The number's going to be gone by the time
sure.
with my thimble fingers typing stuff out, and you know, it happens too fast. So I think it's an opportunity for people that don't want to make a monthly commitment. That want, like I mentioned, certain days you like, your way on business, whatever. Um, I thought it was a good idea. So if you want to get on board, DM me. Um, yeah, just shoot me a DM. Say I want to get on board. I'll send you an invite to the Discord. And then once you create, I don't know what the steps are because I had somebody do it for me. So I don't know what the steps are as far as you creating a username and all that. But I'll see you when you come into Discord. And then I'll DM you back and say, is this your username? And you'll say yes or no. And then I'll on that username, I'll give you access to what's a role in Discord, which will allow you to see to the voice channel. I did a test the other day, and it's just a matter once you have the role, you'll be able to see it in the tabs column on the left hand side. All you have to do is click on it, and I'll be in there at 8 a.m. every day. And then whether we do video, we don't, I'll figure cross that bridge when I get there. We'll probably do both. and we'll do that on a daily basis. If you want the whole month, you go right to the website and get it, TonyCSports.com. Those are the options so far. And when I come up with something else, I'll let you know. And I probably will
I
eventually.
think honestly, again, we'll get to the bets and stuff in a second, but yeah, I honestly there'll be a little hiccups. It's going to be new. It's going to be a little bit different, obviously, because nobody's doing it. But to get that sort of access, it's kind of like it's it's more business quote this business oriented like we do Saturdays. We're watching the games and checking out the scores, moving the line movements and all this sort of stuff. But it's just like you're every day. So I love it. I think it's a great idea. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to provide a great amount of value. I think people are going to like it. And again, it gives you a little bit of insight. Now you got to pay attention, right? Because like if
Yeah.
you're a member, you're getting the bets, they're coming to you, boom, 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 boom. In this,
Go ahead,
you
Joe.
have all the opportunity for those, but you better be paying attention because you're just going about your day. You don't have time to be like, all right, well, did you get that? You know what I mean? Like it's a live look. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So I will say Saturday on a 150 game card, it's honestly probably going to be, I'll watch it. I'll get you what I can get, and then the rest we'll bet live
Yeah.
because look, I'm doing this by myself. There's no way I'm catching everything. Not on a card that big. A card like this, it's easy. 20, 30, 40 games, different. 100 plus games, very difficult. And the focus will be mainly on college basketball. College football, will I bet it? Yeah, if I see something I like, it's not gonna be my main focus now. The lines are far tighter than this is going to be for months. College basketball, speaking of. But if you're a member and you have a game in mind, you want me to take a look at after I get done with the early morning rush, then I'll look at that. I'll tell you what the right side is, what's been bet, where it's been bet, why it's been bet. We'll look at injuries, whatever you want to do. But it's got to be after that initial. When I say initial, it's from 8 o'clock to like today. I think it was 10 o'clock, 8 to 10, 10:30, and then it sits for a while. It's stagnant, and then I got to keep an eye on it. So I do that on and off. I'll go to the gym. I'll come back, look at the numbers. Um, 2 o'clock, if something, I'll look again at 2 o'clock and see if there's any movement, if anything's happened, if there's an injury that popped up, and then I'll get that over to you as well. But usually uh, the initial rush, the morning rush is 8 to 10, 8 to 11 on bigger cards. That's really what it is. It's not a lot different than day trading, to be honest, in the financial arena. Pretty much the hours are pretty much the same.
Yeah,
So
you get the kill zone and then,
yeah,
take the day off.
yeah.
All right,
Now,
cool.
if you guys do come in and you know there's a game like Denver that goes from 154 and a half to 156 and you want to middle it, just you'll be on mic, you have your own your own setup. Just ask me, should I middle it now? You can, and I'll tell you if you should or shouldn't, because I'll know if it's exhausted its run, or if it's got more room to run. That's up to you. That's a personal preference, really. uh, if you want to middle everything. There'll be room there to do whatever you want with it. If you want to keep it, just sit on it. That's what I did. That's what I'll do, more than likely. If the number gets way out of whack, there's one game that I didn't mark down that moved pretty heavily that I may bet the other way, actually. I'm just
Hmm.
looking. Um, just give me a second. Um,
I pulled up the odds screen.
okay. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I could find it. I should have marked
Just
it down, but I
just don't
didn't.
switch it to Pornhub on us.
Those days are all. That's another thing that's destroying this country. Jesus, I tell you, it's okay if you're with somebody, but if you're not, stay away from that shit. It's gonna melt your fucking brain. And for those of you that know Chelsea, Chelsea Lane on here. Just read the messages she
Ah,
gets in the dating apps. These people
poor
really,
girl.
this is all porn talk that they're hitting her with. And they really believe that this is a way to pick up a woman. They don't know any better because that's what they do. They watch porn all day and their fucking brain is melted. No, it's true, bro. I showed
I
you the
don't think you're
messages,
wrong.
didn't I? It's
Oh, I know. I saw him.
absurd.
I
I
saw
want to
him.
breed you. You want to what? If that was my daughter, you'd be breeding fucking. I'd throw you in a pig pen. That's what you'd be breeding. Fucking jerks. What was the other one? The other one I can't even repeat.
No,
So
I don't even think we should say it, even if you remember it.
I do, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, let me see if I can find this game. That's not. Is this it? Hold on. Just bear with me. I should have written it down, but I didn't. I didn't bet it either, so it's not that I'm hiding anything. I'm just trying to find it. Is it Florida? Nope. Bet that. Is it this Texas Southern game? Hold on.
I don't know.
It may be. That's not it. I don't think that's. This may be it. Hold on. Let's see. This might be the one. No, that's not. It's only 3 points. This was like a 5-point move, and I
Okay.
think it's over moved at this point. It was a game that got bet over, and this is it. I think Louisville. Yeah, this is the game. So when I see a game like the Louisville game, and let me see if what number is it? Louisville. It's an added game 306-643. Yeah, Louisville and Jackson State. So it opened 160 under 35, and it got bet up to circus at 166. I wouldn't bet a lot because this is a real bet, but I wouldn't mind betting a little something under because you don't need much for this game to go sideways and start trending under. If it does, let's just say for argument's sake, you bet the under a little bit, nothing crazy, 166, and it gets down to, I don't know, 162. Then you can middle it at that point. You eliminate your risk for the most part, and you can operate that way with a game like that. But I wouldn't bet a lot just simply because this is a firm over bet everywhere. Let me just see if any of these guys took anything back. No, this is all just straight shot over. But the juice did increase on the under. So I think you'll see, certainly if it gets to 166 everywhere, I think you'll see some buyback on the under. 6 points is a pretty big straddle on an early season game. It is day 4. I mean, so yeah, just
Can't
look for that.
believe it's day 4.
It's day 4. I feel I'm exhausted already.
I still haven't done what I'm waiting. I bide my
All
time.
right.
I don't jump in too early.
No, you didn't miss anything. I'll tell you that. I mean,
No, no. You know
I
what I
think it's
always
close to
found?
even.
When you get to those Thanksgiving tournament days, I'd feel real good about life and early, the first 2 weeks of, college hoops, maybe it's 3. And then it's that Thanksgiving tournament time. And some of those games are very odd. You got when they're in Puerto Rico and the humidity, there's floors soaking wet. And you could I'm not joking.
I know.
The floor's soaking wet, dudes are slipping, like, next thing you know, they're like they're afraid to be dynamic, and then you're like, yeah, like, you just watch it and you go, "Why did I bet this?" And then you have, like, this, like, 1-week period after having a good start, and you have this Thanksgiving Day Thanksgiving tournaments, and then I'm like, "Well, I'm just gonna wait till December," and then, you move in through December, and then you get into the conference play. And then you're like, okay. And if you want, like Alan Boston always talks about, he goes, I would just be an expert on one conference.
It's not a bad idea. I know guys that do that, and it save you a lot of grief and a lot of angst. I mean, honestly, Nicky used to do that. Yeah, he was a master at East Coast stuff, small schools, um, New York and Jersey, and that's what he bet. Not that
Yeah,
he bet other stuff, but when he
of course.
really made a bet, it was always stuff that he knew a lot about. He had game plans and everything else, coach previews and all that shit. But yeah, I think after last night, I didn't update my spreadsheet through. This is only through the third. I'm sure I'm underwater in college basketball a little bit after last night. Nothing to worry about. I'm not worried
No,
about it. Um,
no, not a little bit.
but yeah, so that's what we're going to do as far as the daily live,
Love
because
it.
yeah, I think it's a good idea, and I think guys will like it. It's a chance to get inside for next to no money. It's good for guys that can't commit to a monthly thing. That's all. What colors mean on odds logic? Okay. You know what, Charlie? I gotta have to set your screen up for you properly. Uh, the usually I'd have to see how you have it set up. How can I do it? If you want, when we're done here, if you have 5 minutes, I'll set it up for you. Green means a line has just changed. It's just within 10 seconds. Red usually means it's uh, it's changed 2 minutes ago. There's a description of it somewhere. Hold on. Let me get out of that. Yeah. Uh, what happened to
With what? Screen
my
on
odd
on
my
the.
odd screen? Way to go. Oh, there
Well,
it is.
yeah, I just took it down. You were
I
talking.
mean, my actual odd screen.
Oh, well, it's there because it's
Can't
on
help me with that, can you, Joe?
it's on our screen. It's
Oh,
there.
here it
You
is.
might have lost it, but it's there. I
All
can
right.
see it.
Let me see if I can help Charlie real quick. Colors. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Charlie, are you on the screen now?
I'm sure that he is, or he's driving his kids somewhere.
Yeah. If you're not, I just pulled it up on the screen. I want to show him how to do it, but um, yeah, just hit me up after the show and I'll walk you through it. It's really easy to do.
Perfect. That's
All
nice.
right. Back at the ranch, what do we got tonight? Let's check these numbers, see if anything happened.
Well, the one thing
Go
tonight
ahead.
that I am very much looking forward to watching, and like I watch, but whatever. I can't wait. Oh, I can't. I don't like saying I can't wait or none of that sort of stuff. That's negative. I'm looking forward to watching UTSA at South Florida tonight. I really am.
I agree. I said it Tuesday. I know how good South Florida is, but boy, this number looks too high for me. I mean,
I
I don't
I
know.
I, I took the 14. It's below that I think now, but
I talked to, um, I wrote to the guys yesterday, and mentioned about the Ball State total
yeah.
that I liked the under, but I was waiting for a better number. Did I bet it? Nah. I bet Northern
What then
Illinois
finished
plus
17-14.
something like that. I bet Northern Illinois plus 7.5 in the first half.
Oh man,
It was that kind of night.
they got lit. Toledo looked like a world beater, and that Northern Illinois quarterback. I didn't watch much of it, but I
I didn't
watched
watch
him
any of it.
throw at least 2 picks, and I was like, "Oh my god, you're throwing to the wrong team." I mean,
Well,
it was like, who are
the
you
initial
throwing to?
kickoff, they ran back. It was
Okay.
15 seconds in. I'm like, how could it be 7-0? Oh, 96-yard kickoff return. Got it. I kind of knew it was going to be that kind of night,
Yeah.
but they happen. I mean, I can usually feel it. And last night, after I saw that, I'm like, it's going to be one of those evenings, isn't it?
Night, night.
Yeah, I just laid down. I watched the Sopranos for a while and went to sleep. That was it. Watched the wind rattle. Felt the wind rattle the house a little bit.
That wind was bananas in South Jersey. I'm telling you,
Bro,
I heard it and I was like, and I felt the roof of my house. I felt it. I'm like, I just felt the house move. The
it was
house
bad.
moved.
It was bad. Yeah. But we're still here. The tree didn't crash through the roof. So, hey, the tree will be here long after I'm gone. It's been here 150 years. So I have a feeling it'll still be around long after I'm gone. But yeah, NFL football, I really don't care. It's all fixed. If you want to bet that at this point, God bless you.
Honestly, I'm
Uh,
not even gonna lie to you. I'll tell you the truth. I have
I
not the
have no
faintest idea
interest in
who's
it.
playing tonight. I have no interest in it. I have no idea who's even playing.
Well, just watching. This is one of those guys. I already heard it on social media. Dallas, the Raiders, they're gonna get buried. They're gonna get this. They're gonna get that. I said it before. These are the games that make bookmakers rich. Let me ask you a question. If the Raiders were going to get buried so bad, why did the line open up 9.5 and it's down to 9? Do you think? And 8.5. Why do you think that is?
Yeah,
You think that's because they don't know that the Raiders are a bad team? That they might have missed something? That this total is 42.5? It's probably fucking snowing in Denver by now. If it's this cold here, let me look at the Denver weather.
I
See,
want to
now you
know
got me
too.
down a football rabbit hole. I hate this
It's
league.
okay. People like it.
Let's see
It's
what's going
60.
on.
It's 62 degrees
60
in
warmer
Denver.
there than it is here. There's a frost warning in Jersey, and Denver's 62. I mean,
It's
come
weird
on.
out there. I wish Boyd were here. If Boyd was on, Boyd did tell me he had a new client, so he was going to be at a call. He might have gotten that call early.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there's like virtually it's 62 degrees. It sounds great there. 62 degrees, 22% humidity, and 8 mile per hour winds high.
Yeah. So, oh,
Damn.
nobody talked about the field goal that this guy kicked a week ago.
Oh yeah,
68 yards
68 yards.
with the magnetic ball. The fucking ball's great. It's fucking great. If you think that football's real at this point, there's chips in the ball. That If you don't think that they could steer that, what is chips doing in the ball unless it's to steer a ball?
I don't even know how the physics of that would work, but it is, Russell
Good for you,
NFL, my
Russell.
best
Be very,
sports so
very
far.
careful, Russell.
I would agree.
Very
That'd be my best
careful.
advice. Tread carefully, friend.
Oof. Yeah, it's if I had the time, I could beat it. Who is this? Leave me alone.
Let's see. Who is it? It's your brother.
Oh no, it's another company wants to give me $500,000 with no credit check. Well,
Oh,
I should take them all up on it. I entertained one call one day. I said, you want to give me how much? You're guaranteed for $500,000. I said, I'll tell you what. Can I have it in cash? You want to bring it over? I'll give you my address. Oh, we can't do that. We need your social security. I said, what do you need my social security number for? You're not going to check my credit. I said, just bring it over in a suitcase. Nah, sorry. I just hung up the phone. Like, do people really still hand out their social security numbers?
I do the phone now. Like we open, I always say, "Hola, Tony." I answer the phone with any calls. I say, "Hola," and then I just go, "Hola, oh," and I just do it all the time. Gives me a kick.
My brother used to answer the phone, say hello, and just put the phone down and walk away. And they'd be talking like 5 minutes later to nobody. He'd be in a different room. They'd still be talking. I don't know. Cam Little. Yeah, that kid is ridiculous.
So, what do you eat? Like pretzels or something?
Almonds.
Almonds.
That's why I can't get rid of my paunch. Almonds and yogurt. Fuck. I said to the trainer, I think, what's the deal with this? He goes, you eat how much yogurt a week? I said, I don't know, quarter two. He says, a quarter two? Said, that's
I,
it. Stop eating that and it'll be gone. 2 pounds of almonds a week? That can't be.
that's insane.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
It's
like
become, I don't even like them
diverticulitis or
anymore.
something.
It's become such a habit. I pop them. It's something to chew on. I've done worse, but
Yeah,
it's the winter coming.
that's what this is for. It's
Maybe I'll
every
buy
time.
some of that shit.
Dude, it's so funny. I go to the store and I'm like, "Yeah, let me have one number 6 peppermint zin." She's like, "Just one?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, just one." And then the next day I go back, I'm like, "All right, I'll have one more." And I'm like, "Well, just buy a whole bunch, you idiot."
What is it? Tobacco?
No, it's just nicotine.
Oh, yeah, no.
But it's like in a plastic pouch, which is probably yeah, obviously it's not good. It's not a
It's
health food, so
plastic nicotine. Is that what we're doing now?
it's not health food. I
No,
know this.
no. I'm going to go with a no on that. Yeah. So Denver. All I know is it opened 9.5, and it's down to 8.5 at Circa, and that's probably taking $100,000 on the side. So if you still think Denver's they're going to kill them, then bet Denver. But I can assure you that this might be one of the nights you'll wish you didn't bet Denver because Benson's not moving from 9.5 to 8.5 because nobody with big money's betting there. Big money. Forewarned is forewarned, as they say.
I don't think that's the saying, but
I just, that's my saying, as I say. I've been saying that for too long to change it now. Uh, yeah, so South Florida UTSA, I think it's too many points. I said that last night and I got bit in the ass, but if the same UTSA team shows up tonight that showed up last week,
I love them last week. Love what we love them.
yeah,
I didn't think it was going to be like that,
no, I
but
didn't either.
I thought they were fun to watch, man.
It's a good team. That back is terrific. He's a really good back. Pinnacle. Teaser number, I would think. That would be my guess. Um, well, you're laying, 10 plus $1.13. So in essence, it's actually 9, price wise.
Right.
You got to lay 24 cents. Yeah. Plus 10 minus $1.24. I'm kind of surprised to see them do that. They know that they're comfortable. The people that bet there aren't laying 24 cents on anything. They'll bet everywhere else, and Pinnacle doesn't move a number without taking a bet. So they protect that 10 by making it minus $1.24. And the people that want to bet there, well, they'll just bet at Circa and lay 8.5, or lay 8.5 there and take 10 at Pinnacle, or lay 8.5 at Circa, lay 9 at 8.5 at FanDuel, 365, and everywhere else they can get down. 4X on the street, they'll lay 9. You could pretty much tell where the numbers are higher. They're very, very. Look at the regulated places, Caesars. What else is up here? Who the hell is DraftKings 9.5? It'll just show you anything you need to know. If Circa's at 8.5 and DraftKings is at 9.5, who do you think is right? No, I can tell you DraftKings isn't, because they don't take that kind of customer. ESPN bets that don't take a bet, minus 9.5.
So ESPN Bet is gone. It'll be done, I guess, December 1. So I'm kind of interested. What will ESPN? So like I like to go on the ESPN college football, only when we're doing this sort of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it has the lines, but they're the lines via ESPN Bet. What line or what odds maker would you think ESPN might start? They're you don't think they would go away from having, before the game kicks off or tips off, whatever, they're still going to have a line there. I'm curious what they'll put up.
They might put all the big retail, FanDuel, DraftKings, and
Yeah.
MGM, and get
I guess
paid
it's
from each
probably
of them.
right. It's probably whoever's going to sponsor it, and they just they put the line and then have a little advertisement with the link to click. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, um, I'm surprised they lasted as long as they did. Not a serious, never was a serious sports book. Um, again, it's built. These places are built on parlays, same game parlays, props, all that shit that, I don't care, bet what you want, but you're not going to overcome the vig on those bets. The props are $1.30, $1.40. You're not going to beat it long term. I don't care what your record is. I don't care what tout puts them up. They put it up because they're putting 50 of them up at a time, 30 of them up at a time. And if they win one, that's the only one you're going to hear about. So to them, it doesn't matter. They don't bet anyway. The futures guys, I don't know anybody that bets futures. Nobody.
Yeah, who wants to take that capital out of play?
And I gave you exactly right. Who's going to take cash out of play to lay on a future that's not going to be decided for 4 months? It's stupidity. I've never done it. I never would do it. I don't. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You could flip that money over 100 times in 4 months.
Well, I'll tell you when I have done it in the past is college basketball pre-tournament. But that's only 3 weeks. It's a little different story.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with my screen. Russell, what are you, a little hacker? A New York State hacker? What are you doing? I got it's only the Raider game. I got the Raider odds history.
Oh, it's stuck. So, I mean, I know everybody likes to talk about this. I know we're kind of moving focus in a lot of ways to ultimate college basketball sooner than later. But there's a couple of games I'm personally curious. One of which is, if you got yourself refreshed there, let me know.
Yeah.
Is Oregon at Iowa.
Here it is. Let's clean that up. Oh. You could pull that up, Joe, if they want.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I messed up.
That's all good. So, yeah, Oregon, Iowa.
There it is.
Oregon opened 6, up to 6.5. Oregon's getting some bets. I don't think it'll ever get to 7. I know it would happen if it did. It would all be Iowa money. I think they're comfortable with the number. That's what I mean as far as focus on college football, college basketball. These numbers are pretty set. You're not going to see a lot of movement like you did early on in the season. The total is interesting. 44.5 down to 42.5. Now, if you like the under, it's still bettable at 42.5. I think Iowa would factors in pretty big on an under bet. Oregon, I don't know. If Oregon was home, this total would be a lot higher. 49. Probably throw another touchdown on top. Iowa is not exactly a scoring machine. Hasn't been for a while. So this is, it's certainly, there's a lot of under money from the looks of it that came in. And if you like it, it's still bettable at 42.5. The odds history, it was down as low as 40.5 there. That's on the 4th. And then the over was bet at 40. So they went under 44.5 and over 40. Makes sense to me.
So here's an interesting. I just looked at the Ames, Iowa weather on Saturday. 39 degrees, snow, rain.
There you go. So what kind of wind are they talking? What is this weather app not work anymore?
It only said 6 miles an hour. I mean,
it's not going to do it. But if it's a heavy rain.
Oregon's got a good defense.
Yeah.
Objectively. Mm-hmm. Iowa has virtually no offense.
Terrible.
Not no offense, but they're not exactly lighting up any scoreboards. So
no, not
kind of interesting.
Yeah,
How
I think
about this?
it's. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Please. No, no, no. I was going to ask you something else, but I want you to finish your thought.
I think an under bet is not a terrible idea at this point. I think it's worth a bet. It's down to no, 4x is down to 41 and a half. Low vig 41 and a half. I'm assuming bet online's at the same spot. Jazz, the street guys are oddly enough down to 41 and a half, which is very strange for them to be anywhere near the right number. Yeah, it looks like a solid position for an under bet. Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Navy at Notre Dame, 7:30 p.m., 26 and a half, maybe 57 and a half total. Rain, 41 degrees.
Yeah. This opens 24th up to 26th. Meaningless move. Look, I haven't seen anybody stop the Navy run game. They're number one in the country for a reason. Yeah, and everybody talks about their schedule and this and that, but they do what they do better than anybody else. That's just a fact. I think I talked about this Tuesday. It's kind of a nowhere's land number. If this got to 28, it'd be a no-brainer. I'd bet Navy, but I don't think it'll ever get there. It's kind of a strange number. You know, it opened 24 and a half, so it's already through a key number. 411 is up to 27.
Mm.
Just went to 27. Everybody else is 26 and a half. Bovada's 26. Doesn't matter. They're kind of retail of the offshore world. Yeah, it's a way. I'd wait and see if you can get better. I think if this might be a good spot for a live bet.
Sure.
If Notre Dame comes out and goes right down the field, this will go to 28, and then I'd bet Navy plus 28. That's the way I'd handle that.
One more.
Yeah.
Well, at least one more. But BYU, the Brigham Young Cougars, and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. I think College Game Day is in is that Lubbock, Texas?
Yes. Yeah. Open 10 and a half, down to 10. It's a tough game for BYU. I mean, the number is what it is. That's all that matters. But so there was a little. They took the extra half, mostly with BYU. I don't know. I think right now I'd probably lay 10 with Texas Tech if I had to make a bet here. I just think they're too good. I could be wrong. I mean, the number makes everything even, more or less.
Yeah.
In theory, anyway.
It's kind of the idea.
Yeah, that's right. At this point in the year, these are a lot of these games are 50-50. I'd be inclined to lay the 10 with Texas Tech. I think they're a lot better team. Not a lot better team. They're a better team.
Yeah. Understood. So
Very tough place to play.
How about now? This is something. This is less than a touchdown. Texas A&M at Mizzou.
Yeah, I was looking at this game on Tuesday. There it is. Open 6 up to 7. 7.5. I take Missouri. I know it's an ugly bet. You got to really, because Texas A&M's a real team.
Yeah.
Let me just look at something real quick.
Of course. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Maybe I'm off on this, but let's see. You know what? Well, we're here. Let me
Yeah.
see if I get the model to work and
All right. Now we're talking. We got
run it
models.
run it through the model real
You ever
quick.
build models when you were a kid, Tone? Like with the glue and shit? Not
Yes.
sticking the glue. Wasn't that the best? I like the little pieces and you paint them and stuff.
Think about this, Joe. Everything's toxic now. Do you have any idea how toxic that fucking glue was? I mean, come on. I loved this. That was part of my problem. I guess that's when bad things started happening. I used to love the smell of that glue.
Yeah, remember the movie Airplane? Picked a hell of a week to quit huffing glue.
That was the most toxic thing you could probably give to a kid. Forget about breathing it in. How about getting it on your skin? It couldn't
You
be.
know what's worse? You know what some sick fuck gave me when I was a kid for Christmas? A wood burning kit. It's a goddamn soldering iron.
I had,
The fuck kind of gift is that for a 7-year-old?
what were they out of shotguns that season? I had one too. God. There's a bunch of pussies running around now. Just think about the stuff we used to do as kids. We should have been
Uh,
dead like after 14. I
how
mean,
many how many bike ramps did you build with like a piece somebody threw out old countertop, a couple of bricks, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna ride the fucking like your Schwinn, whatever the hell they were called, Stingray, and you're like, oh, look at this insanity.
big wheels in the middle of the street between cars. We should have been dead.
100%.
I mean, it was fun though. It's a good time to grow up.
It was.
It really
I
was.
would go back and do it all.
Oh, in a second, bro. In a second. All right. Just bear with me. It's going to take a minute.
All right.
What did I
I
say?
got to think of
7.
models.
Yeah. It's.
What other crazy shit did we do?
Oh. We
Like
for Halloween.
we had no
Mischief night.
supervision. Let's be honest.
No, no. Just get out and come back. Get your ass in here before the lights, before it gets dark out. We cemented on Mischief Night. I don't know, 13. We cemented a guy's fucking door, his front door to his house. Oh God! Now they might give you the chair for that. I don't know. I mean, in this day and age, the way we live and everything's like, the cops came. They were fucking laughing. Like, whose idea was this? Not mine. Well, you
But
got
I
to
thought it
clean
was
this shit
good.
off of here before it dries. By the way, yeah, you don't know how to have fun. Come on. All right. Sorry. Oh God, what a life. Oh,
I'm going through my memory to think of other just like absurd shit. Hey, remember that thing? It was like a little tube, like a super glue type of tube, right? And you would squeeze it out, and it was different colors, and then you would put it on this little straw, like a
and
little
blow
thing, and then
bubbles.
you blow these bubbles. How toxic was that
No, it
shit?
was fun. You notice you don't see any of this shit around anymore. So,
Then it started
oh,
putting, oh, this is a choking hazard. Yeah, no kidding.
some kind of synthetic rubber balloon. Oh God. You know what though? We had fun. We didn't need fucking laptop, iPads, and cell
Ah,
phones, and we were out every day. It was a great time to be alive. It really was. Um,
it's like that movie Cable Guy, which is a great movie, by the way. I think it's a great movie. And at the end, Jim Carrey, kills himself, and all the cable TV goes out throughout, like I guess, like California or whatever, or New York, I don't know. And people just like the TV stops working, so they pick up a book.
Imagine that. Imagine, yeah. I love to read. I just don't have the time. I don't have time. I have books just laying that I'm dying to read, but when am I going to do it? I got to
Yeah,
make time. That's a fucking lame excuse, though. Honestly,
yeah, it's true.
um, I
Here
need
was
to find
Charlie's
time.
checking in.
Charlie, could you imagine? Yeah,
Yeah, one
Yeah,
day a
it's
year.
true, man. I mean,
Yeah, they give him fucking Fruit Loops for breakfast. You're like,
that's
yeah,
okay.
okay. Jerk offs.
All right. Let's give this one more shot and see if I could
How about the
figure out.
jerk off around it like at Halloween? You're a kid. Somebody gives out granola bars. You're like,
Yeah, what am I going to do with this?
well, it's like who? Don't knock on the leftist lesbian's door because you're getting a fucking granola bar. With all due respect.
Yeah, of course. Hey, if you're a buy, I'm all about it. Bull dyke, forget it.
Yeah, the lipstick lesbian.
Yes. It's the reason I got engaged the first time, I think, from what I remember. I don't know.
We'll talk about that on a Saturday show.
Yes. All right. Uh, let's see here. This is not the game I'm looking. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Okay.
BYU, Texas Tech.
What happened to A&M Missouri? No.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's what it was. It was A&M Missouri. You're right. I'm sorry, my bad.
All right. This is giving me very generic stuff, which it usually doesn't do. Charlie.
It's 100%. Yeah, like who came up with? I know what we can do with this cereal. There's not enough sugar in it. Let's put in freeze dried marshmallows.
Mm. That's funny. Very good, Charlie.
Can't fucking diabetes.
All right, so 7. Where's my edge? Where's my edge? Okay, so 4 or 5% edge. Missouri plus 7.
Hmm.
It's not bad. It's not nothing.
No, not
Add
what I
lot.
not what my personal opinion would have been. It coming back to interesting.
10, plus 10 live. Let me see if I could run a. What do I need on here? Give me a second. I needed a Poisson.
Ooh, a little poisson distribution. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Do you have any poisson?
Should we really be having this much fun now? I guess why not?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
That's
I might
right.
even have a cocktail after.
Don't even get
No, just a little bit. I'll have a little maker's mark on
I'm
the
abstaining.
rocks.
I'm thinking of joining the monks in Tibet in the off season.
Oh, all right. Yeah, just do that in the
Sounds like
summer when
okay, great.
baseball. I'll tell you what. You know what I found last night? I found this place. People know it. I've heard of it. It's called Gamble Sands. It's in Brewster, Washington, like in the sort of middle of Washington. It's on the Columbia River. It's a golf resort. I watched a video last night and I just looked in awe. Rolling hills, not quite mountains. It's like it's all that washout from the younger Dryas or whatever. I don't know. But it's unbelievable looking land. And I said, yeah, I'm going to Washington. The missus might come. She might not, but I'm making the trip.
I smell a golf outing coming.
That's what it is. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable
A
looking.
spring golf trip.
Yeah, yeah. If things work out well for college hoops, that might be it. My little golf
Yep.
vacation fund. Why not?
Hey, you make it, you spend it the way you want.
That's right.
Come on with this fucking thing. Come on, baby.
We need to get you more processing power.
I really need it. Yeah, I got to get I have to get a gaming system. I said that. I got to get a lot of things. Believe me.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's try one more time and see if. A lot of times I have to refresh and. All right, let's try that. Come on. I'm waiting. There it is. Okay. That's the total points. Not exactly what I was looking for, but the total is what? 48.5. Slight lean under. Not enough to bet.
Yeah.
Let's do, what was the other game? BYU. That's up further.
BYU, Texas Tech.
BYU, Texas Tech. BYU on the road.
But I mean, feel free if you'd like. It's there.
Yeah, let's see if we could do this. Plus 10.
Now I got one more for you, only because I think it's interesting. And you may not even have to put the model to use here.
All right. Texas Tech. Game total 52. All right. All right, let's see. What's the other game?
Nebraska at UCLA.
Nebraska. Here it is. -1, open -3. Yeah, it's dead. They bet Nebraska heavy. +3. Oh, come on, baby. You don't want to help me out here at all, do you? Yeah. Wow. Try one more time. I don't think it works well with the odds screen up. I was kind of surprised it works at all. But...
Well, it's probably taking a lot of resources. The odds screen's refreshing constantly.
Yeah. Let's see if anything happened in the background.
We're going to have to get you build you like a computer for the models. That just runs over here. Boom. You slide the stuff over. I like this. We'll have to have IT Troy.
I like your style.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, shit, if you had a computer that was just doing that, God, you could build it from, component parts. All the computers are the same. It just matters the processor and your memory and stuff. You don't need any graphics.
I could list, instead of doing this like an idiot, just list 10 games at a time and just run them and do something else. You know? All right. BYU, Texas Tech. BYU +10. I don't see an edge here. It's giving me a lot of shit that I don't need.
Sounds like my wife.
Been there. Well, it's giving me a point edge, which I don't really need. Hold on. Give me...
You clacking those keys never stops being funny to me.
My wife hated it. Hated it. 2 things she despised and 2 things. I've been an ice chewer since, I don't know.
It's like a
I was 8, She fucking hated it. She would look at me with a face that if you could stare death into another human being, I'd be dead a long time ago. She hated it. That and the keyboard. She goes, "Do you think it works any better when you smashing the keys?" She used to say. I said, "I don't know. It makes me feel better." You know, it's one of the most annoying things about you. I said, "What are the other annoying things about me?"
She didn't have the time.
She said, "What do I have all day?" All right. Funny time is over. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Come on, work for me. Coming up this time, better. All right. Let's see what we got. BYU plus 10, 7.6% edge. I like that. Not what I thought.
Yeah. It's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, I know where the initial kind of look. Oh, by the way, West
Yes.
Virginia is currently up 6-8 over the Campbell Camels.
Oh, that's good. That's a much better start than last night.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes in.
Under 52.5, smaller, 3.6% bettable edge. Very bettable. Let's go to the basketball screen. Are we done? You got more football? Oh, UCLA,
No, no, no.
Nebraska.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But
that's
you
dead.
said that
That
was
game.
over. It was cooked.
Yeah, that game's dead. Let's see what's going on with 8-0 West Virginia. Like that. Any of the other games? Miami, Florida, 7-0.
Yep.
That over's not going to get there. That's for sure.
I'll never forget. I'm at the bar a couple years ago, and I was on an over in a college basketball game. I don't remember who was playing. And there's a person kind of sitting next to me. I didn't know him. I knew most people there. I didn't know who this person was. And I'm looking at the game, and I'm like, oh, oh, oh. And the guy says, "Who are you rooting for?" And I went, "Double overtime." It's like 6 minutes into the game.
Hey, happens like that sometimes.
Yeah.
That Jackson State Louisville, trending 168 live.
Mm.
A long way to go, 3.5 in. Looks like a timeout in both Miami and West Virginia. I don't think it's going to help Campbell very much, but you never know. Xavier losing to Lemoyne.
The who? Oh, I see it right here.
Every year for the last 4 or 5 years, these schools just pop up. I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
But when I do, Saturday you'll see them for sure. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
what they are yet, but there's always some kind of just team you've never heard of before, school you've never heard of. It's been happening anyway. We'll see.
Interesting enough, though, that like Lemoyne 5-3. They've only played 90 seconds.
Yeah, be a nice juicy over, huh? 156. We'll score a lot more like that than that at this pace.
Oh, Campbell's on the board, Tone. Campbell's on the board.
I saw that. Embarrassing. The Campbell Camels. Flying Camels. I have an idea it's not going to end well for them. Maybe. We'll see. Bethune-Cookman on the board, 7-2 Miami. Total live trending 159.5. I like that. What else we got? Nothing else? Short card tonight.
Yeah.
This is a very comfortable card to work over. So I did mention live. There's nothing live so far at the numbers that I mentioned. I gave you the totals and the sides and the numbers, the openers. Look at Lemoyne 7-3. What is this Lemoyne? I got to look this up. Let's see. I think this is their
It's in Syracuse, private college in Syracuse, New York.
Second
A
year.
Oh, it's the badass Jesuit school.
Xavier better get busy. They don't want to lose to Lemoyne. I'll tell you that. I mean, jeez. Miami 9-3. I'll take that pace tonight. West Virginia 8-4. You break. Believe me. So these are the kind of games I give it to halftime and just dump it. No, I'm not
Let me
dumping it.
ask
They
you a
got to blow
question.
this team out. Go ahead.
If you're Lemoyne, I'll give you a million guesses what their mascot is. It's a dolphin. Iggy the dolphin.
I don't
How do
get
you
it.
have a dolphin in upstate New York? Not like kind of upstate, not like, not the island, not Manhattan, but like legitimately upstate New York. Lemoyne Dolphins?
At a
Give me
private Jesuit school. Got it.
Here, the reading, the typical SAT score is reading and writing 580 to 670, math 580 to 670, graduation rate 75%, undergraduate tuition 38,000, acceptance rate 75%. What's the graduation rate? 75.4%. Interesting.
Okay. Miami 11-8. It's good. Take that. I like that. What is this West Virginia doing? Going to aggravate me this early in the night? 8-4 to the Flying Camels. They'll blow them out by 25 in the second half.
Yeah, my favorite college basketball, my absolute favorite thing is the team stats. I just love looking at team stats. I love looking at the fouls, rebounds, and turnovers. And I'd look and go, yeah, there's problems here. And you get those huge disparities in free throws. It's like you're like one team, they're really good from the line. Yeah, because they're 10 to 12. The other team isn't that great from the line, but they took 38 free throws.
Yeah, you can't have that kind of disparity. They can't make them up. None of these teams. So when you see something like that, you might want to check the videotape, if you know what I mean. Just saying. Pay attention to these first half totals for those that know the openers and that. They definitely work these, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Just check some of them. They'll be within half a point. Now, I don't care, bookmaker, model, this and that. It's day 4, and if it was day 44, it's still next to impossible to make a number that good. Just watch some of how some of these totals play out. You think the NBA is bad? Wait till you see what goes on here on a 100+ game card.
Yeah, stuff gets lost. Things slip through the cracks, the oversight, if there is any oversight.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for it. I don't know.
So, perfect opportunity. All right, obviously, TonyCSports.com. You can go, you get the plays text to you every day as Tony makes them, sometimes before Tony makes them.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting the best of it, generally speaking, in a lot of ways, more so than Tony, just because it takes some time. Now, starting tomorrow, Tony, you're going to do the voice channel?
I'm going to do it for the members that I have now.
Okay.
Yeah, figure for Saturday. We'll start it Saturday
cool.
for everybody else.
So DM Tony. We're going to work out the kinks. This is new. It's different. There's more people now than there was earlier, so we'll reiterate or rehash it. Tony is going to lift the curtain. You're going to get there 8 a.m. through the morning, couple of hours to Kill Zone, and you're going to get Tony walking through, at some point with the odds screen, Tony going through, you see how he does this. Like, it's access that no one else is given, sharing insights that no one else is sharing. They want to make it all mystical and stuff. And we had this conversation before in the financial markets. Like, Oh, everybody makes their job, and especially people, like for the middle management, like, oh, my job is so important. Your job is a monkey can do your job, but a monkey can't do this. Takes a lot of experience, a lot of time, and a lot of recognition. So you get to look at that, and we're going to work it out. We don't have it all figured out yet, but in theory, $10, you do the thing for the day. You're in the Discord. You can get it. You got well, not free, obviously, but you got access to Tony asking about games, and then we'll build it up. I think it's going to be received really, really well. Honest to God.
Yeah, I hope so, because nobody's going to give you this for any amount of money. It's not the money. You could offer people that do this for real the way I do it any amount of money. They're not going to show you this. They're not going to certainly not going to give you their games that they bet early in the morning. It's just not going to happen. So take advantage of it if you want. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to make you money. So
Yeah.
yeah, figure for Saturday morning we'll get that going. But I need to hear from people no later than Friday tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, sure. You
Eight
need
o'clock
time
will
to
be
do
better.
yeah, earlier the better. Just simple, right? For the time being, DM Tony. His
Yeah.
DMs are open. Say, hey, Tony, I want to come in tomorrow morning in Discord and see what's up. And we'll figure out the other stuff down the road. But at least this gives you an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you there. Um, like Joe said, my DMs are always open. So just if I don't get to you tonight, I'll get to you first thing in the morning. If I miss you
Yeah.
tonight for some reason, different time zone, whatever, I'll get you in the morning for sure. And yeah, that's it. I gave you all the numbers tonight. Uh, what we're looking at. So look for it. See if you can get something live. If you can, grab it, bet it. Um, you want to wait, then wait. It's fine.
And we're early for the hoops, man. We're early.
Oh yeah.
Don't be getting crazy.
No,
Still
no.
figuring some of this stuff out. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not figuring out. You get what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
There's a lot
it
to be
is
on.
just yeah, it is really one big continuous season year after year, but it's just one just big rolling, ever changing sort of marketplace. So things are a little different. You have rule changes, little things like that. But
Mhm.
um, we got a long way to go, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're just getting warmed up. So take advantage. The best months to bet are November through mid-January.
Agreed.
After that, you're fighting a battle you don't want to fight
Yeah, the markets
without
start
really
getting
being on the
real
ball.
tight.
Ooh. Yeah. So take advantage of the early stuff. It's far better to bet now than it is in you know the end of January, February. Forget about it. You got a very difficult to win. The numbers are really sharp in February, March. The tournament starts. I talked about it before. The first 2 days, and I'm done, and that's it. You know,
Yeah.
will I spot bet stuff? Probably,
Yeah, of
but
course.
you know, all that going up and down the card every tournament, you get your brains knocked in like that.
Yeah.
No, no,
All right. Well, Tone,
yeah,
no, I said we were said beforehand we were going to do like, we'll do quick 40
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. We
We're in an
are.
hour and 20, but you know what?
It's all good.
Spending time with you and our friends, no place I'd
Absolutely.
rather be. Hey,
Yeah.
one thing I do want to ask while we're here. I know you probably didn't look, but Russell always asks, and Russell said he liked tonight's hockey card, of course.
Ah, Russell.
So I mean, I figured, we like Russell. He's our friend.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a
I
young
didn't
buck.
look. And what do we got left? Let's see. Let's see. Um,
See, Russell, I'm looking out for you, man.
yeah. Dallas minus $1.75. Anaheim, the Ducks. Nashville and Philly. That's dead. They bet that already. Vegas. I think. I mean, a lot of this other stuff gets knocked around, Russell, but maybe it'd be worth a shot if you get, plus $1.05 on Tampa Bay. Might be worth a little bet. The rest of the stuff is really beat up. I don't want you to bet that. And, some of the stuff moved 35, 40 cents. You can't bet into that.
Ooh,
Yeah, you're gonna, I can't with a clear conscience recommend any of that.
sure. When you miss
Uh,
it, you miss it.
yeah, I didn't. I got to remember next Tuesday. I'll look before, early in the day, and I'll get you some stuff, Russell.
All right, cool.
I forget that Russell likes the hockey. I should know he's up in
He's in the Great White
the Great
North.
White North. Damn it, I love
Coo,
that.
coo, 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 coo. I have to watch Strange Brew again. I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, so that's that for tonight, I think.
All right,
Um,
cool. Well,
and yeah, guys, drop a DM, like, share, retweet, all that good stuff. Hit the bell, whatever's
please.
there, please. And we will do this again Saturday. What time, Joe? What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't even look at Saturday.
All
Yeah,
right.
honestly, there's some really good, some fun stuff probably to watch. So I don't know. I like shooting for 1 o'clock because it gives us, through that early slate, we get to that 3:30, the 3:30 kickoffs. We'll hang out for a bit. Last week you were not well. Boyd and I were in and out pretty quick. We had some technical difficulties, and I was getting frustrated. So, yeah, cool. And the biggest frustration was getting off of YouTube TV. They lost. It was Disney's trying to screw Google, and they
Oh,
probably did successfully. So now it's Sling TV for the time being. We'll see.
okay. Yeah, and Saturday's going to be nuts. I don't. I'll be on in the voice or the video on Discord by 8 a.m. and we'll get the pieces we can get. The rest
Sure.
we'll have to bet live. I'll take it. If it's a live situation, we'll run it down from 12, then the next set at 2 or 3, whatever it is, and then we'll just go down from there and we'll do it that. This is college basketball I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And college football we'll figure out as we go through the day.
Yeah. We'll watch them and we'll pick off some numbers like we
Yeah.
have in the past.
Yeah, it's easy enough.
All right. Very well, Tone.
All right, my friend. You have a good night.
All
Thanks
right,
everybody
folks.
for stopping by. And we'll see you Saturday.
Sounds good. See you, pal.
Take care, my friend.